Hi, Violas. So this video is to review how to play section C for you specifically, because it's not the same as the violin part, which I totally lied on the violin video and said that you would be the same, but you're not. You've got a different fingering because you're playing it an octave lower. And so therefore you have different strings and different finger patterns. But first, before we get into playing section C, we need to review what the notes are, what our key signature is. Notice this key signature right here, which means we have B flat, no sharps. So this is F natural, which means that I'm going to choose a different color for our fingering. That this is a low 2, which is our D string, D minus 2. So it's a low 2. So if this was your D string, this is our default, we got a low 2. So low 2, followed by the same note right here. And then as we see, there's a 1. And it's showing me F flat, but F flat is the same thing as E natural. So I'm going to just write underneath it, write E. That was not very legible. Let's try that again. Wish they could make the pen thickness smaller. So that's E, which we know is our first finger right there. And then we have E flat, and that is a low 1, right? Low 1, followed by this, which shouldn't be here. So you could just ignore that 4 because it's your open D string. Yeah. And then we have D flat. Now, how do we play D flat? I redact this right here, and instead I'm encouraging you here to use G4. We're going to use our 4th finger G because this is a low 4. Now, if we're looking here, you've got your G string, which would be right here, right? And our 4th finger would land right here. So this 4th finger is the same thing as your open D string, which is what I want you to do. You don't have to do. That's why the 4 is there, because you're going to go 1, low 1, and then 4 and low 4. Or you could just go open D and land on the low 4. See, right next to the 3. But that's up to you. You can decide how you want to do that. And then, yeah, let's just look at that much so far. So I'm going to be on my D string, which will look like your G string on here because I've got a violin. Okay, so we got a starting on a low 2 right here, low 2. It's a whole note tied to a half note. And then 1, low 1, and then 4, and then a low 4. Okay. So look at my fingers. Okay. This is my D string. I'm going to move over. This is what the viola part will look like. I've got D2. This is the first note. So we got da, 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 da. Right? And that's the beginning. Or you could do it like this. Da, 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 and land right on it with the open D string. Now, going back up violas, it's very much the same. There's only one difference. Here, I do want you to use the open D string. So this is just going to be your D open. And then we've got the low 1 and the regular 1. And then we've got the low 2, F natural. The only way you can play this note right here, this D flat, is by 4th finger, 4th finger G. Or you could do a +3, but that's the nature of the violin. You can always come up with a variable with a bunch of different ways to play the same note. And you just have to recognize the different ways that there are to do it. So this is what your part would sound like. Okay, so pay attention to the numbers that they have there. Unfortunately, the program wouldn't let me write -1s and plus +1s and +2s and stuff. But hopefully you watched this video and you could see that here is a low 1, here is a low 4, that's a low 1. You start on a low 2, okay? Pay attention to this, the key signature. All right, good luck. Slow it down if you really need to. Honestly, the way that I was able to execute this the best was by, I'm going to move my face like over here, was by dropping the tempo over here to 80. It's default 120, and that's kind of fast. If I were to do that, just play it. 2, 3, 4, go. Yeah, especially with the weird fourth finger stuff that you've got going on. Please stop. I would drop the tempo, and I did my best at 80. So I'm going to try that again. I'm going to continue anyway. That's why it stopped. Start there. Okay. So it starts with the low 2. Okay. I did fairly all right, except for measure 3 with the low 4, but it's a 93%, as you can see over here. That's all right. I will accept that. So please slow it down and practice it. If you haven't turned in warm-up number 32, this is going to be a little difficult. So please do the warm-ups.